What up, YouTube? It's your boy Kitty Academic, bringing that gameplay to you from way back. This is I Hate My Team, bringing it back. Blame Truth to old school style. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. He is one of the godfathers of um, Call of Duty gameplay on the internet, and that is commentating and posting just in general. He's one of the first people I ever saw. So just look him up. Yeah, just to pay your respects to one of the founding fathers. So anyway, yeah, so just wanted to give you guys an update because it's channel. That's what this channel has become. It's been more of an update channel than it has been a channel about gameplay. That is my fault. I apologize. Life has been extremely hectic, and I'll tell you more, but about life, that is. But before I go into that, let me just give you a rundown of the gameplay that you're seeing. This is a 79-31 gameplay that I played solo against a full party. And we lost. We lost when I had 79 frags, 31 deaths, and I was running. So I had to run support myself because there's no way I was gonna get a full I was gonna get a full kill streak to load up with the teammates that I had against the team that I was playing against. And I know it was a full team, not because they had the same names or anything, but because actually used to play with Striker all the time. He's not big on Twitch TV, but he streams all the time on Twitch TV. Friends with TV and our frags and whatnot. So he's a good player and whatnot, and the people that he teams up with, they're generally good players. So like it was a tough battle. It was a tough battle to fight the whole time. And they start pulling out the MP nades once I see I'm running sentry gun and guardians, because like, oh man, they're killing us or stopping us. And so I mean that's fair play by them, but it's not fair because I had a horrible team. You know what I'm saying? So they needed to chill. Like half the time you see my teammates looking at me when they see bullets come out of nowhere, like, oh, well, the green arrow is the one shooting, so that's the enemy, right? No, that's not the enemy. But yeah, when it comes to hijack, there's a couple routes that you have to take, especially if you're running support. Like this patio, if you're gonna advance up that long and dangerous hallway, the thing that you have to do, you have to spam the wall point, and that's why I have my setup the way it is. And that's why let's talk about this. We have lightweight scavenger, lightweight and hardline actually for the first tier perk. So that means I'm using uh, perk 1 greed spot. Then we have scavenger and tac mask. Tac mask always use. That's the sit rep of this game. And scavenger, because I go on streaks, man. You gotta get those extra scav packs for more bullets. And then I like lightweight on assault rifles because first you have the no fall damage, and secondly it's just extra mobilization that you wouldn't have so with that assault rifle. And you see, I go on so many tears. Like my accuracy is on point. I learned how to. You see, you can spam through that wall, and that's key. That's key because people like to camp right behind that wall, and people don't generally spam that wall. So just a reminder, you can spam through that wall and kill people that are camping that spawn lock point. Um, and that brings up more points to my kill streak loadout. And so I have the FMJ on my Scar, which is one of the most highest damage yielding assault rifles, right up there with the AN-94. And it's a beast. The Scar is a beast, like high recoil. So you got to get used to that at first, but like after you get used to the high recoil, the Scar H does work. Like you don't even know it, as I totally wasted that sentry gun there. That was a horrible move on my part. And this is where the tide has turned. The tide turned actually way back when we allowed the teammates to cap B point, and then my teammates have this phobia of advancing past any of our side. Like it's just atrocious how horrible my team was this game. Um, but anyway, yeah. So FMJ, stock for those quick getting around the corners with assault rifles. You're gonna want to do that, and then so that's what I've gone down five, six, seven, um, eight if you include the scar. What else am I rocking? All right, so let's see. Lightweight, hardline, perk when greed, scav, tac mask, uh, scar, FMJ stock. So I'm missing two that I'm sure that I had during this game. But oh well. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in there. Oh right. Extended mags. So extended mags and primary gun. So that means that I was rocking the primary gun attachment. So that means I got an extra attachment on there. So extended mags, FMJ stock, killer combo when using Scar. Anyway, so that's just about the gameplay. The rest of it you'll see. So same deal also for this side. Spam the patio as you're coming up. Learn the spam spot. So there's one far left and there's one middle, and that middle's for when people are camping on that bench thing, trying to get up and out and around. So, um, but yeah, that's that for the gameplay. Uh, but I'll tell you what's going on. Been going on in my life. First let's talk about on the gaming side. Still on REQ. REQ's been going through a little bit of trouble lately because as I actually put myself on a hiatus from being on the clan because it's stuff in life which I will get to later, and so I've popped on maybe once in a while, every 2 minutes or so, and not 2 minutes, every 2, 3, 4 days, sometimes between times I get on and talk to the team and run scrims, but it's not good. It's not good. My leaving, I'm not sure if that was the impetus for the team to really fall apart. It's just not up to snuff. Like we're still top tier players, but people aren't on apparently as much, so and people don't want to play for next season. So we're probably going to be back together for Ghost. Um, but at least the team's going to be back together. Uh, that may or may not involve me. Probably won't. And that leads me into my second piece of news. And that has to deal with the fact that I am going to be going on a long-term missions trip to Botswana. Uh, and that's what my summer's been really involved with. It's support raising and figuring out exactly what I'm going to be doing for uh, upcoming year. And honestly, 1 year isn't that long in missionary terms because it's you see people like David Livingston and other missionaries like they're in the field for a long period of time. But it's one of the things that I've always wanted to do in my life is to go on a long-term mission trip to someplace far away in heavy need. And Botswana actually has one of the highest AIDS and HIV rates in the world. So in addition to working with college students, we're going to be working with the orphanages in the area and and just making sure that children there are provided for in a way that's fitting, and in any way that we can help in assisting uh, the aid workers there. So I mean that's just a brief uh, and very minute and not very open summary vision cast for what I'm going to be doing while I'm over there in Botswana and for this upcoming year. So I'd be leaving probably sometime in September, and I'd be getting back August, July, and that's if I decide to not uh, do Botswana again. And I have a choice to go for 1 or 2 years, and I guess we'll see which I choose after the end of this year, and how this trip has affected me and how I feel this trip is going to mold me and see how my career choices are going to be made from this trip. So at least my career choices for the next 2 years. But anyway, that's just a little bit on me and what's going on. If you want more, uh, to be talked about on this on my Botswana or more about the team, just leave it down in the comment section. You know that's all I want. I want to be able to open a dialogue with you guys and let you know exactly what's going on in my life and exactly what you want to know is going on in my life, and I'll be better served to answer those questions if you just let me know exactly what you want to know. But anyway, this game is coming to a close. We lose 200 to 142 after we started the game on fire. I'm top of the lobby, 79 and 31. We cannot complete. It is horrible. It hurts me down here in my soul space. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, it's been your boy. Peace. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that cool stuff. You heard?